One horse is randomly drawn each meeting. Tonight it's Serene Major. He's one of three runners from the stable of Shane Hillier. Thank you, Grant. We're getting into a starting position for race number 3 on the night, where It Can Happen and $1 Million Art and also Rob the Bank are all well tried. As the mobile starts to sneak away from them, we're rocking and rolling the third out of Wagga Wagga, and Try Dreamin' for Ellen Bartley began nicely in the middle of the front line and is going to have the early lead from Serene Major, who's up to have a pretty serious look now, and I think is going to go on by and will. Serene Major, our jackpot horse tonight, an extra $1,000 for its connection should it be able to win, and it led early by 4 metres, holding second Try Dreamin'. They're being followed then by Smokanola on the inside of its stablemate, our Wagga Horse of the Year last season, Shades Off, moving up without cover. In behind those was Rob the Bank, being followed by $1 Million Art. The one horse couldn't hold his posse at all and has got right back to fall back on the pegs last of all, and is just being headed now by It Can Happen. 40.7 was the established lead time, and going around the outside, Rob the Bank's drivers anxious to try and have a little look for the top now, and after they've travelled one circuit, Rob the Bank is circumnavigating quickly and goes right around the field, travels back to whence they'd started. The horse that came from gate 7 is now in position 1. Rob the Bank is the leader, in front by 2.5 metres, holding second. Shades Off goes up on his wither on the outside, and they're being followed by, on the inside, Serene Major. One out and one back, It Can Happen, who's trying to win his first race for almost a year. Last scored down at Albury last November. In behind those, $1 Million Arts driver, Jordan Druitt, had extricated away from the marker line and took a position 3 back on the outside of Try Dreamin', and Smokanola's last of all. The first sectional of the last mile is in 30.1, and as the bell greets them at the judge, the second is about to be posted, with Rob the Bank and Shades Off the first pairing. The second quarter 31 and 3. It gives them 61 and 4 as they swing the bottom corner and they head out to the railway side. Rob the Bank the leader. Close proximity on the outside is Shades Off, third Serene Major. It Can Happen as fourth, just struggling to pick up when they sprinted there. $1 Million Arts off and away 3 wide, and the Miranda Pacer is starting to run the Spinnaker up out wide and come stoutly now. They're being followed by Smokanola, Try Dreamin', and It Can Happen. It won't tonight. It dropped out to last. They're on the 400-metre corner, and Rob the Bank's been caught. A couple of others have nabbed him, and $1 Million Art on the outside race to the lead. Now coming around the outside further back was Smokanola, and behind the leader is Rob the Bank and Shades Off. $1 Million Art's first into the lane, but the fuel gauge is running on empty, and on the outside Smokanola comes quickly at him. $1 Million Art and Smokanola, but it's going to be a bit of a boil over here as Smokanola races home to beat $1 Million Art. Third placing went to Try Dreamin'. Rob the Bank folded quickly. They were being followed further back in the fight then as they run around the corner by Serene Major. There's no bonus for him tonight. Second last was Shades Off, and It Can Happen, just not racing as well as he was 12 months ago, and he has finished at the rear of the bunch after having a nice run in transit.